Hello guys, this is Jay Arishan and Vishal, and we are working on the Redult API engine for the distributed operating systems project 4.2. So we are adding the client API interface to the already existing Reddit engine code. So we are doing that with the help of Go HTTP and GIN. So first we are creating an API server and we are passing actor system and engine PID as an environment variables to that, and there we are having router which gets the function and exposes that to this API endpoint, and we are using a request logger so that in the terminal we will see what request body is, and we will be like using buffers and stuff to show the binary to an visible form, and then each methods are listed in separate files. So first thing is register user, so user will start getting registered, and then we'll be creating a user will be creating a subreddit and creating a post and comment, and it goes on. So these functions are the API endpoints, and these requests will be handled from the engine actor side. So if in this receive function, we will be having a case switch method where we will be like looking for register user and create post, and this is where the engine actor works, and we will be getting the response from that, and that response will be used by the API, and that will be sent to the user side, the client side. And for that we have again refactored into like various other files, and then we are using Protobuf so that the messages will be sent lighted and very efficient. So this also follows from the first project, and then we have created a make file so that it will be easy for everyone who are trying to run this project. So now we run this application by just using make command, which will compile all the files and compiles the proto function, and then we will give make run engine command, which is the command which starts the engine actor and then starts the API engine, which runs on the port 8080. So here you can see we are giving an firewall access allow, and then the methods, each methods which are available, and then the server is listening on 8080. So now we will be like running this all API function in a flow in Postman, and Vishal will be explaining that.
Hi, this is Vishal. I'm here to explain a sample flow on how this Reddit works and what we have implemented, like register, post, creating subreddit, and all. So here we have the sample flow here. So I'll be explaining the sample flow along with the API's response and body structure. So we are using Postman to run the APIs. So the first flow will be like user 1, 2, 3, and 4 are created. That is user 1, 2, 3, 4 are registered. So we'll use register API, and the body will be the username. So we'll just give user 1 as user 1 and hit send. And here we go. We have this message users register successfully. And we'll do the same for the rest of the users. User 2, again for user 3, again for user 4. We get successful messages, and then we head on to create the subreddit. So user 1 creates a subreddit named subreddit 1. So we'll go to create subreddit API and update the values. This will be subreddit 1, and this will be user 1. Creator will be user 1. Name will be subreddit 1, and the description is something we give for the subreddit. And we hit send, and yeah, so the subreddit is created successfully. And user 2 joins the subreddit 1. So we'll just go to join subreddit and give here the username as user 2 and user 2 will be joining subreddit 1. We'll be updating the subreddit name as subreddit 1 and hit send. The message join subreddit successfully. Now we'll go to the flow again, and user 3 will create a subreddit 2. We'll go to create subreddit. We'll update this as user 3 and the name is subreddit 2. We'll hit send and the subreddit is created successfully. And again, user 2 will join the subreddit 2. We'll go there and update the subreddit name as subreddit 2 and hit send. Yeah, so again the message is join the subreddit successfully. So again user 4 will join subreddit 2. We'll just update this. So user 4 has successfully joined subreddit 2. Now we'll move on to creating posts in the subreddit. So here, according to the flow, user 2 will create a post in subreddit 1. So we'll just go to create post and we'll just update the values. So the author will be user 2 and he'll create a post in subreddit 1. And the content is a post in the subreddit. We can give whatever we want. We'll just hit send and we get a successful response. So user 2 has created a post successfully in subreddit 1. And again, in the same way, user 4 will create a post in subreddit 2. So we'll just update the values. Again, we have this successful message. So the posting message will work successfully. And we'll move on to upvoting and downvoting. So we'll just use this API /vote. And here user 1 will upvote post 1. So we'll just update the values. The voter will be user 1 and the post will be post 1. Here we have is upvote and is post parameter value keys. So is upvote is for like, is this an upvote or a downvote? So if it is true, it's an upvote. If it is false, it's a downvote. And for is post, if it is true, then this upvote will be for a post. If it is false, then it will be for a comment. So here we have both true. This means that this upvote is for a post. So we'll just hit send. So user 1 has voted successfully for post 1. And again, user 3 will upvote post 2, user 3 and post 2. Again, he voted, user 3 has voted successfully. Then we want to commenting on posts. So user 1 comments on post 1. We'll just go to create comment. So the author will be user 1 and the post ID will be post 1. And the content will be a create comment by only one or whatever we want. We hit send and we get the successful message. So user 1 has commented on post 1 successfully. And user 2 will comment to the comment of post user 1. So here we'll add a new key, which is a optional key where we'll give the parent comment ID so that it will be nested. So the parent comment ID will be comment 1. And we update the author as well. And the post will remain same. And we get the same message. It's here, user 2 has commented to the comment of user 1. Again, we can remove this so that user 3 can comment individually on post 2. So we'll just update to post 2, user 3. Again, user 3 has successfully posted on post 2. Now we'll move on to leaving subreddit stuff. So we have this separate API for that. So we'll just update so the username will be user 4 and the subreddit name will be subreddit 2. If we hit send, so according to this, user 4 has successfully left the subreddit name subreddit 2. Coming to karmas. So this is a get endpoint where we get individual karmas for individual users. So we can just give the user names here in the query in the API and just hit send. We'll get the total karmas he has gained in his overall entire journey in the Reddit. So he has gained, the user one has gained 0 here. And similarly, if you see for user 2 has gained 1. So the karma is calculated. So it's basically a sum of post karma and a comment karma. And so coming to the messaging part, so the flow will be like user 1 sends a message to user 2. So we'll just go to send that message API. So we have these keys from user to user and content. So from user will be user 1 here, and to user will be user 2, and the content will be hello from user 1. We hit send. So we get the message ID in the response, and the response successfully sent message. So this message ID is important because in the next flow, user 2 will be replying to user 1. So we'll go to this API. Here in the body, it asks for reply to message ID. So we'll use the previous message ID and update it here. And the from user will be user 2 because user 2 will be replying to user 1. And the message will be nice to see you, user 1. See, so we have successful response and successfully user 2 has successfully replied to the message. Similarly, we'll do this for user 2 and user 3. So user 2 will send that message to user 3. We'll update the same. Hello from user 2. So we get the same response, successful response, and we get the message ID as DM3. So lastly, so user 3 will be replying to user 2. So from user will be user 3, and the ID will be updated to DM3, and the content will be updated to user 2 because he's replying to user 2. We hit send. Again, so the user 3 has successfully replied to the message of user 2. So this will be it for the flow. I've explained all the basic functionalities in Reddit: register, create subreddit, create post, join subreddit and stuff. So thank you.
Thank you.